Hey guys, Grandpa the Nerd here, and I'd like to discuss something with you. Gaming. And not just gaming in general, gaming at 50. Because I'm 50. And I still game. I love gaming. I play everything and anything. May not like everything out there, but I try almost everything. But these hands got arthritis. So they're not in the best shape they used to be. So, it's hard sometimes to play for long periods of time. Your hands lock up. My elbow starts to hurt. It's crazy. So I wanted to just share my thoughts on gaming at this age. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I could sit down, for instance, Silent Hill. I buy Silent Hill. I run home, throw it in the PS1, and before you know it, I'm 60% done with the game, and it's the next day, because that's how I could game. Those marathons were strong. Those marathons were often. Now, not so much. Like you see on my other videos, I've been playing the crap out of Bloodborne. I haven't posted a video of Bloodborne in a while because my hands hurt. So I've been taking a little bit of break. I've been playing like Gran Turismo and just doing some long 30, 40-minute races and just doing the one and then being done. Because of my hands. Because, the pain that I have. And that's the sad thing. When I was a kid and I saw old people always grumpy, I don't know why they're so grumpy. Now that I'm 50, I know why they start to get grumpy. It's because we're missing out on the things that we used to be able to do and the things we used to love. I mean, I can't pick up my grandkids. I have to have them brought to me. You're angry. You can't do things, and that's why you're angry. And sometimes we lash out and attack people because we're angry, and we shouldn't do that. But we're only human, and that's just what we do. So gaming is hard these days. I have a hard time gaming, but I love it so much. 2K22, WWE that is, Madden, Gran Turismo, Bloodborne, you name the game and I'll play it. Ghost of Tsushima, I just love gaming, but it's just so hard to do. And that's why I tend to not play online too much, because I just have a hard time keeping up with the young guys. These young guys, man, I swear sometimes they're using the Force to play these video games. I don't take anything away from these kids. These kids nowadays, they are geniuses. They're like, my generation had the song from The Who, Pinball Wizard. Well, they're video game wizards. I give them kudos. They go on there and they do magnificent things. Guys like Dreamcast Guy, watching him do his online, play in the background, and he's awesome. He's good at it. And they deserve that kind of credit. So, but when you get to my age, it starts to decline and you get a little upset because you can't play like you used to. So I don't play online. I spend most of my time single player. If it's somebody I know, I'll play with somebody I know, because they're not going to give me a bunch of crap for being bad. Where people you don't know tend to go a little overboard with their victories and make you feel bad. And, I don't want to feel bad. I feel bad enough as it is every time I go on the internet. I don't want to, video games is my escape. My video games is where I go to enjoy life and just, have a ball. But, just so from my perspective, any of you young guys out there, yes, us old folks, we do play games. And the older my generation gets and the older your generation gets, one of these days I may stop gaming. I don't know. But these young guys who are like wizards at gaming, they'll play. They're going to be 90 years old, half in a coma, playing with their handheld and still kicking ass because they can. So take it easy on us old folks, just a little bit. You don't got to patronize us or treat us like babies, but just go easy on us a little bit. If you know we're an older gamer. You can't tell because they're faceless people, but just remember, that person you're playing who's playing very, very bad could be, and most likely is, an older person. So take it easy. Take it easy. But like Gran Turismo, I love Gran Turismo. I love it to death. Like I was just saying earlier, I play, one big long 20, 30, 45-minute race and then call it a day. Get my daily routine, get my useless lottery ticket from them, or a random ticket from them, because it's always the smallest price. Every once in a while it surprises me and gives me a car or an engine or something, but for the most part it's that smallest pile of coins that I get on the ticket, the daily ticket thing. But I usually get my ticket every day because I do at least one race. And my problem is I'm so old, set in my ways, I can't use the wheel. I tried a wheel many, many moons ago on a 360 and I just couldn't get it. But I can put a controller in my hand and drive. But the games have gotten so realistic, to me at least, like Gran Turismo 7, where you just go too far and you're losing control, because it's very, very, it's like a steering wheel. You got to be sensitive. You want to turn a little bit, just move that stick a little bit. But my brain doesn't work that way, and when I want to turn, I want to put the stick all the way over. Next thing I know, I'm spinning out in the track. That's why I don't go online. I don't want to wreck anybody's experience. And that's, part of the kind of person I am. I don't want to ruin your game by sliding all over the place. So I stay away from the online. Why don't I play online first-person shooters? Because I don't want to ruin somebody else's experience. I don't want the hardships that I have with the arthritis and the bad eyes too. I don't want to ruin the game for anybody. I mean, you bought that game. That's your game. You don't want to go online and have some old man slow you down, cause your team to lose, friendly fire. You don't need that from me. And it's like, the diabetic eyes, I can't see the name on top. Is that a red person or a blue person? And I panic and I shoot them. Next thing there's someone hollering at me. You just killed your own teammate. So that's why I stay away from a lot of the first-person shooters. I just don't want to ruin someone else's experience. It's bad enough the gaming industry nowadays ruins the experience for us by put it out, we'll patch it later attitude. So I don't want to be the cause of anybody, ruining their fun time, their escape. That's not for me to do. So, but this is just my thoughts on video gaming at 50. It's just, you gotta weigh your options, spend more time offline. That's why I get upset when, there's no solo play here. It's online only. But the game looks so nice, I want to try it. So, but I guess times are changing. So the only thing that'll come of it is I'll stop buying systems when everything's multiplayer and stuff, and I'll just end up playing my old classic systems. As you can see, I got an Xbox and a Dreamcast down here. Underneath the sheet, the cover is my tube TV. So, PS4 is hiding over there. I got other systems elsewhere. So I got plenty of stuff to play. It's just going to be sad not to be able to play the new games and all the beautiful new games and the direction, if everything goes like more multiplayer than single player. So, I don't know. Well, with that, thanks for just sitting there and listening to me. If you did. I don't think many people watch this channel, if anybody does. But those are just my thoughts on gaming at 50. I'll probably do way more my thoughts on something. Probably more games, different types of games. Just like a little series I want to do. Just me talking to myself. Not really talking to myself in the camera right now. But I want, hopefully somebody one day will see my channel and be like, this old man, he's not screaming at anybody. He's not cussing at anybody. He's not being too much of a nitpick about things. He seems level-headed. Let me listen to him. And that's what I'm going for. I don't want to be a YouTube millionaire and make a ton of money on you. I don't care if I don't make a dime. I just want to share my thoughts with people and just meet nice people. Like I mentioned earlier, I really love there's a couple of people on here I really love watching. I love watching Dreamcast Guy. I love Dreamcast Guy. Sometimes he gets on my nerves, but I still watch him even when he's agitating me. RGT85 is awesome. I love Ricky Berwick. I'll probably get hated for that one. So, and, Boogie2988. So I don't want to be like them, have the paychecks rolling in. That's not what I'm doing this for. I just want to talk to people, give my thoughts on things. And if some future subject opens somebody's eyes and like, okay, I understand, that makes sense, then I'll be happy. And if no one ever watches it, at least my grandkids can grow up and one day, and my great-grandkids, and when I'm no longer here, my YouTube channel will still be there, and they can say, hey, that's my grandpa, that's my great-grandpa. They give them a little insight on who I am. So at least if no one's watching, at least I know one day, pardon me, that my great-grandkids and so forth can come on and check me out, because I won't be here to see them. So that being said, thanks for spending some time with me, and until next time, Grandpa the Nerd says, play games to your heart's content. Enjoy them, because that's what they're there for, the escape. So until next time, see you guys.